know. And Marsha and I are polar opposites.
Okay.
Like you kind of don't get more opposite conceptually.
Okay.
So in our sessions, especially in that with that record, because when we first started making that album, we didn't know we were making an album. We were on a journey, and we'd been invited to A Touch of Jazz, and pretty much I was waiting for someone to realize and kick us out, because Jill's album just finished. All these albums were just finished, so the guys had a lot of just productive energy. We were killing down at Black Lily, so they were like, "Why don't you come down?" We did one in one room. So the cats on the other room were like, well, why are you coming here? Then we did that. So literally at one point, Marsha and I, we made 11 songs in 7 days. We were running past each other in the hallway like, this one's called Headache. And just kind of jumping in. So we never really made it about that. Now I'm all about words. Marsha's about melody. So
that's dope.
There would be times where Marsha may need some words, but she's got her melody. There'd be some times where, because I was a live performer, Marsha was a studio artist, so Marsha could assist me with the studio aspect of things. So that was where we really blended, and it was really strengthening. Wow. Her weakness was my strength. My weakness was her strength. So it was just really, really empowering in that type of way. But I'm words, Marsha's melody. So that was how we would come in. So every now and then, like that, you know, sex is going to be had tonight. Well, what you say, sense is going to be made tonight. That's me kind of. I'm more with the metaphor and
that's more money
have
too.
it played.
I did this session. Did y'all work with Michael Jackson directly, or did y'all send him stuff?
No, Michael Jackson. This is what happened. We were signed into Motown, and John McClain over at DreamWorks had heard us. Knew that Neo Soul was happening right at Blah, came, hey, we literally, we were at studio, Jeff called us in, Jazzy Jeff calls us in, he's like, I've got a call. Jeff was trying to get a production deal with DreamWorks at the time. When he went out there and played all of A Touch of Jazz's stuff, there was this CD that had a bunch of these songs that Marsha and I had made.
Butterflies already on it?
Butterflies was already there. So I'm telling you, we just was writing. Marsha very much is a studio songwriter as well, so she was happy to fall in with some of these cats to just start to kick songs out. Me, I'm a bit more intimate with my songwriting, you know, so Marsha knocking out stuff, we're writing flowetry stuff, I'm writing stuff on the side, you know, we're landing records with Jill and Jill and Jazz on the soundtrack, Bilal, we're landing records and stuff, and then we get this call and John's like, hi, nice to meet you guys, I heard your stuff, you know, blah, blah, blah. He said, I played one of your songs to a friend of mine, he's left a message about it. Let me just see if I can play you the message. And he plays the Answer Machine message, and it's Michael Jackson saying, I love them girls, man. Like, girls from UK, what do we have to do to make
and
this
you're like,
happen? Yeah. So then we realized that John had basically, hey John, I love those girls. He's like,
wow.
You know, what do we have to do to make it happen? So what has happened is John has played Butterflies, which was on there. He played Butterflies to Michael liked Butterflies, and he basically said, look, they're signed to Motown. I want them at DreamWorks. Will you cut the song? So John McClain did that.
Some of that.
Yeah.
Right.
So the song was written.
So were there changes from the original version?
Now this is what's incredible. Michael didn't take any publishing on the song.
Wow.
Michael left Marsha's voice in on the song, and he had us come to the studio and be there, and he was so incredibly open. He was so, you know, I love how it is. I want it to sound like that. You know, he played around and sang with Marsha on there towards the end. He was referring back a lot. How does that sound? Do you like it?
Did he nail it at first? Or did it take...
He more than nailed it, man. When Michael sings, that was the craziest thing. It's like a 3-part harmony. One time. His vocal, the soul. And then that's when you realize, oh, this is the baby of Motown. This is where Motown got to.
Right.
You know, you got all of that, and then they're like, all right, let's throw our kids out at you now. You know, and the kids are the Jackson 5.
The embodiment of all those artists before.
This Michael, has absorbed everybody.
Diana and Stevie.
James, who messed around, has absorbed everybody, and then just giving it to you in that innocence, you know.
Wow.
So all of the people he works with, you know, his engineer Bruce Sweetie and his vocal coach. They've all been there since he was 18.
So, are there any other songs that he wanted from you guys, or it was kind of?
No, it wasn't that type of